AI.
More agentic capabilities.
An AI agent.
Agents.
Agentic workflows.
Agentic.
All right, most explanations of AI agents is either too technical or too basic. This video is meant for people like myself. You have zero technical background, but you use AI tools regularly and you want to learn just enough about AI agents to see how it affects you. In this video, we'll follow a simple 1, 2, 3 learning path by building on concepts you already understand, like ChatGPT, and then moving on to AI workflows, and then finally AI agents. All the while using examples you will actually encounter in real life. And believe me when I tell you, those intimidating terms you see everywhere, like RAG, or React, they're a lot simpler than you think. Let's get started. Kicking things off at level 1, large language models. Popular AI chatbots like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and Claude are applications built on top of large language models, LLMs, and they're fantastic at generating and editing text. Here's a simple visualization. You, the human, provides an input and the LLM produces an output based on its training data. For example, if I were to ask ChatGPT to draft an email requesting a coffee chat, my prompt is the input, and the resulting email that's way more polite than I would ever be in real life is the output. So far, so good, right? Simple stuff. But what if I ask ChatGPT when my next coffee chat is? Even without seeing the response, both you and I know ChatGPT is gonna fail because it doesn't know that information. It doesn't have access to my calendar. This highlights two key traits of large language models. First, despite being trained on vast amounts of data, they have limited knowledge of proprietary information, like our personal information or internal company data. Second, LLMs are passive. They wait for our prompt and then respond, right? Keep these two traits in mind moving forward. Moving to level 2, AI workflows. Let's build on our example. What if I, a human, told the LLM, every time I ask about a personal event, perform a search query and fetch data from my Google Calendar before providing a response? With this logic implemented, the next time I ask, when is my coffee chat with Elon Husky, I'll get the correct answer because the LLM will now first go into my Google Calendar to find that information. But here's where it gets tricky. What if my next follow-up question is, what will the weather be like that day? The LLM will now fail at answering the query because the path we told the LLM to follow is to always search my Google Calendar.
Well, I'm trying to study AI right now. I'm studying AI. You hear me? I wanna know more. I wanna know more. Like, I'm trying to study AI right now. Artificial intelligence. You hear me?
Which does not have information about the weather. This is a fundamental trait of AI workflows. They can only follow predefined paths set by humans. And if you want to get technical, this path is also called the control logic. Pushing my example further, what if I added more steps into the workflow by allowing the LLM to access the weather via an API and then, just for fun, use a text-to-audio model to speak the answer?
The weather forecast for seeing Elon Husky is sunny, with a chance of being a good boy.
Here's the thing. No matter how many steps we add, this is still just an AI workflow. Even if there were hundreds or thousands of steps, if a human is the decision maker, there is no AI agent involvement. Pro tip, retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, is a fancy term that's thrown around a lot. In simple terms, RAG is a process that helps AI models look things up before they answer, like accessing my calendar or the weather service. Essentially, RAG is just a type of AI workflow. By the way, I have a free AI toolkit that cuts through the noise and helps you master essential AI tools and workflows. I'll leave a link to that down below. Here's a real-world example. Following Helena Liu's amazing tutorial, I created a simple AI workflow using make.com. Here you can see that first I'm using Google Sheets to do something. Specifically, I'm compiling links to news articles in a Google Sheet, and this is that Google Sheet. Second, I'm using Perplexity to summarize those news articles. Then, using Claude and using a prompt that I wrote, I'm asking Claude to draft a LinkedIn and Instagram post. Finally, I can schedule this to run automatically every day at 8 a.m. As you can see, this is an AI workflow because it follows a predefined path set by me. Step 1, you do this. Step 2, you do this. Step 3, you do this. And finally, remember to run daily at 8 a.m. One last thing, if I test this workflow and I don't like the final output of the LinkedIn post, for example, as you can see right here, it's not funny enough and I'm naturally hilarious, right? I'd have to manually go back and rewrite the prompt for Claude, okay? And this trial and error iteration is currently being done by me.
Bro, like at certain age, you should know about AI. Ain't nobody gonna tell you about AI. Hey, you should know about AI. That's what I'm studying right now. I wanna know about AI.
A human. So keep that in mind moving forward. All right, level 3 AI agents. Continuing the make.com example, let's break down what I've been doing so far as the human decision maker. With the goal of creating social media posts based off of news articles, I need to do 2 things. First, reason or think about the best approach. I need to first compile the news articles, then summarize them, then write the final posts. Second, take action using tools. I need to find and link to those news articles in Google Sheets, use Perplexity for real-time summarization, and then Claude for copywriting. So, and this is the most important sentence in this entire video, the one massive change that has to happen in order for this AI workflow to become an AI agent is for me, the human decision maker, to be replaced by an LLM. In other words, the AI agent must reason. What's the most efficient way to compile these news articles? Should I copy and paste each article into a Word document? No, it's probably easier to compile links to those articles and then use another tool to fetch the data. Yes, that makes more sense. The AI agent must act, aka do things via tools. Should I use Microsoft Word to compile links? No, inserting links directly into rows is way more efficient. What about Excel?
But I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is really important, man. For real. This is important for me. You hear me?